Sorry, maybe I was not trying to kill the person on purpose.
Doesn't care.
I think we should take the deal at this point. I have no spells left.
What about
He's right.
Grumblejack?
He has very low health, and from how this guy's hitting with like plus, I don't know, 11 or something on his attack roll, 12 maybe, he cannot miss Grumblejack, and he will take him
Except for
down
one.
and he will take him down in two rounds tops. And Grumblejack does what? 10 damage each round he hits, maybe. I don't think that's enough because he has taken 10 damage, and that's how much that took out of him.
But it's so
50 health.
it's so wrong to let him go.
We are not letting him go.
Then what are we gonna do?
We're making a deal.
Then what?
Then we say, all right, we will ensure your release and go and bring the pendant to Addresses Thorn and say, oh, by the way, Balin is still in your basement. You know, enjoy.
I have an interesting idea. Why don't we tell him that the exit door is the one with the stakes in front?
I don't think he will trust anything there. We could do it, of course. That would be kind of fun.
Except it's right opposite to a pair of stairs. So
Well,
maybe he doesn't fall for it.
But yeah, I say take the deal. He gives us the pendant. We let Timian go to him. I still have my charm on Timian. He still considers me like a dear friend. And go up to Thorn and basically say that the two are down there. I will probably argue to try to save Timian because I still think we can have some use of him, but the most important thing is to get that pendant, right?
It is, I guess. It just feels very, very wrong. Well,
Well,
No.
if we were at full health and all our spells, then we could fight him. But at this point, we're so drained.
yeah.
Just a note. Now that I'm down, you don't have to worry about breaking promises.
I didn't worry about that.
I know.
When you were
we
up.
didn't.
You
we
would have.
didn't even know.
Eventually. Your
Well, we-
characters. I'm just saying. I won't
Well-
know.
Our characters don't know
I know.
anything about you and your promises.
I know.
Cash looks to Zacharias and
Zacharias nods in affirmation.
Cash stands next to Zacharias, looks at Sir Balin and call him a fiend, and spit his way.
That's it.
Yes.
Grumblejack.
Still, you know, Zacharias is still sort of motioning to Grumblejack to hold.
Grumblejack's just about to smash him in the face with his great club.
Basically, Zacharias is trying to say, he says, Grumblejack, just hold your anger for a moment longer if you would.
Cash smiles at Grumblejack that he wants to hit him in the face. So she smiles to Grumblejack.
Grumblejack walks here and prepares an attack if the guy approaches.
That's fair.
Marcus is bleeding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Asurius.
Is in a wheelchair.
Should probably back away.
I should back away, but all I can do is a 5-foot step because I don't know if he's going to attack me or not.
You could 5-foot step.
At the moment, he seems to be hostile.
You can withdraw.
Not anyway.
That's a full round action. I'm disabled.
No.
Just 5-foot step.
Fall into the corner.
He steps up.
What a douche!
It's a good feat for a fighter.
We don't have any fighters, do we?
Karen.
Nope.
Zacharias.
Zacharias will clear his throat. Very well, Sir Balin, you have made your point. I see that you are a fierce fighter. The pendant for the boy. and we will leave you in peace.
Sis.
Fox says, I will be allowed to leave here. You will stay behind until I am safe with Timian.
Zacharias nods. Very well.
Sort of nods for Zacharias to go over here. You can just move freely now.
As you know,
Still threatening. He still makes sure to threaten Azorius.
sure.
It's annoying because I want to go heal Carrion, but I can't because I'll also fall unconscious doing that.
Zacharias will, you know, again crouch in front of Timian. And let's see here. Give me a second. I'm checking my character here.
It seems very confused and very scared.
Yes. Zacharias will, you know, quickly basically look at Timian and say, when you get out, if you run into any trouble, tell them that you are with me and under my protection. Tell them that you have valuable information concerning surveillance operations. Do this, and I promise you that you will live. And he looks very intently, you know, at Timian, letting again the charm spell sort of work. Tell them that you are serving with me. Having said so, and you know, trying to imprint all of the graveness of the situation in the poor squire, Zacharias will get back up and slowly make his way over here, and sort of indicate to Grumblejack and Cash to, you know, step aside and let the good knight through, and he will reach out the hand and point sort of in front of him. The pendant, throw it here, if you please.
William walks over here. Pushes Timian behind him. And backs out with his weapon. He then sort of seems angry with it, but still rips off the pendant and throws it in the room.
Zacharias takes a step forward and collects it.
Back out. Turn. Up the stairs.
Oh, I think Theodora will have a field day up there. Zacharias smiles to himself. She seemed to be quite fierce. I hope the boy survives.
But it's over.
Cash looks at Grumblejack. If I had my way, I would have let you have Sir Bailing at your feet.
He smiles and says, I'm sure I'll have more knights.
Cash smiles and says, I hope so.
Can anything be done for the poor Sir Marcus? Let's
I'm
find.
stabilized.
Oh, you are stabilized.
You're
Okay.
both stabilized now. So combat.
Hey, I'm stabilized.
Okay, that's good. I don't have to knock Carrion. I don't have to knock myself unconscious to save Carrion.
Well, my friends, it didn't go very smoothly, but we have succeeded. The pendant is ours.
Are we sure this is the right one?
Zacharias picks, you know, looks at the pendant and tries to discern if it's real or not.
A praise.
And it's fake.
This looks like a very nice pendant. It is clearly silver and sapphire. Could fetch perhaps 200, 300 gold.
It is genuine.
we're just not sorry.
Very well then. I do not think we have anything else down here to do. We should leave.
So he walks over and picks up Marcus.
Cash, would you pick up Karen?
Cash nods and goes to pick up Karen.
Zurus will just kind of like stumble.
Yeah, Zacharias moves
Copy
also.
your, which stairway do you go up?
Well,
Cash will go and check this one out.
we could, you know, to be sure, we could backtrack to the one we entered through. We don't want to run into Balin and his friends up here again, right?
There's a point at least we know that one leads out.
Yeah, we know that for sure. We have no idea where this leads, actually.
That could lead to a giant pit of spiders.
Yep. Yeah, we're backtracking to the ones we entered through.
Can I
Guys,
do?
we're going on a road trip.
Can I do a perception check on that stairwell first? Ah,
It
that's
seems to be a stairway.
oh goody.
I'll do a passing perception check. Nope.
Tokens.
Copied.
I'll copy Karen's too then.
Copied and nearly dead.
I copied mine.
I copied me and Sheep's.
You can move to the manor. And place your doors there.
Alright, let's go to the manor.
I'm not sleepy, Jonas.
You sound very sleepy.
Do I?
You sound sleepy.
No, you're sleepy.
You're
I sound sleepy?
sleepy.
Someone yawned extremely loud in my ear, so maybe it was the zombies. Is that a tired zombie sound?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Hey, I'm doing it all the time now.
Oh my. No, now that sounds like something else.
You're a rumbly tummy.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
So when you leave the basement, where do you go?
Zacharias will lead the group. Well, the unconscious bleeding people probably call a bunch of slaves and basically take them to their beds.
They will wake up sort of shortly.
Okay,
Still very wounded, but you know.
then we go to Thorn's chamber, I guess.
Alright. Theodora isn't outside the door this time.
Zacharias smiles.
But sort of once as you walk through, you do hear a maniacal female laughter echo through the mansion.
Oh, poor Sir Balin. Is the door open?
What did we hear?
Maniacal laughter from presumably Theodora.
Oh, well, what does that have to do with Sir Balin?
She might have found him.
Oh,
The door is unlocked, indeed.
Zacharias knocks and then respectfully enters.
Inside, Drastus sits, clearly waiting for you as he looks at the constructions. What a good job you have done.
Zacharias smiles. Well, Cardinal, here I believe is the pendant you requested of us. Then he moves forward and puts the pendant down in front of him.
Takes it up. A pretty enough thing, yeah? This is a holy symbol of Mitra, in particular the sword favored by the Knights of Valerian. Perhaps you already knew that.
Zacharias nods. Yes, we found a Sir Balin of Carfelt downstairs.
He smiles. Yes, it was a gift, if you will. A chance for you to test yourselves against the proletariat you will meet often enough.
Zacharias grimaces. They are a fearsome lot, Cardinal. We We had to use guile to surpass him.
Yes. Sometimes brute force is not enough, is it? Sometimes we must be smart. Smiles, hands back the symbol. Remember this symbol. This is a mark of those who destroyed our faith and sought to banish all trace of the worship of our Father from these shores. These are our enemies. Keep it. It may aid you in disguising yourself.
Zacharias nods and pockets the hated symbol. Cardinal, I have something to ask of you, if you please.
He sort of raises his hand. You have done well. You've escaped from Brandiska. You have completed my trials. I think, indeed, you may be worthy. Seems to think. Yes, I think you are. Your wish will be granted. I shall indeed train you. You did not complete all trials as maybe satisfactory, but that can be amended. I have lessons for you to learn. Further lessons. Lessons that will prepare you for the job you have to play, the role, so to speak, that you will play in the downfall of this great kingdom. He smiles.
My request was for something else, Cardinal. Something much more petty, I'm afraid. The Squire Timian, I would request that he would be put under our supervision, and he, motions to the rest of the group. He might become very useful if we are to, as you say, infiltrate the church. He may be in possession of valuable information. I have ingratiated myself to the boy and sown the seeds of doubt in his fertile young mind. I think with a bit of work he could be turned from the false Lord of Light and given a proper education. As you say, the faith of Asmodeus requires new acolytes.
Just sort of smiles. He has not been harmed beyond seeing what was left of his former master. I have secured place for him for now. You can reacquire him whenever you wish.
Zacharias nods.
First, however, you must complete the training I have for you. Beyond that, there is nothing else that should trouble your mind for now. You can, of course, visit the boy if you wish. Thank you. You'll begin tomorrow.
Very well.
No.
As you wish, Cardinal. Zacharias takes a step back, turns to the group. Slowly walks out, clutching his wounds.
Alright.
Cash bows and goes away.
Aaron just turns around and follows without saying anything. He looks quite disappointed and nothing in particular, most likely at himself.
Oh, he killed the annoying guy.
Isn't Kyron unconscious, or did we get brought up?
No, you wake up, but you're still
okay.
minus peculiar disabled and
You're like me, a wheelchair.
Okay.
Except you're a bloody wheelchair.
Right.
Maybe we can find the body of Balin and take his plate mail.
I was hoping for that if we could have actually fought him, but nope.
Yeah, I can't remove the unconscious.
the next I presume you go to your quarters and probably sleep out pretty well.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
some food.
But by the way, before we actually go there, Zacharias, will turn to the rest of the group and say, we we were forced together by chance and happenstance. And Cardinal Thorn put us through hell down there. But I must say, and he sort of grimaces a bit, I am pleased that you were among my companions down there. I would not have survived on my own. And it seems again to sort of, you know, almost a bit of like warmth or maybe even humanity sort of creeps into Zacharias' voice when I say, I just want to say thank you. And well done.
Kyron frowns, but then says, "You aren't so bad yourself with it."
We needed all of our skills to get through that, and Grumblejack.
Yes, Grumblejack. We need to reward him somehow. He is under our protection, after all.
We can arrange that after some of us see all these wounds.
Agreed. But we should not forget him. He was instrumental to much what we did down there. His loyalty must be ensured.
Cass does not really know how to react. So she's just puts her head behind her back and just looks down at the floor, not really knowing what to say.
Zacharias will actually turn to Marcus.
Does someone have my token selected?
No?
Nope.
I can't edit my stuff.
I think it doesn't
It's
allow
because I'm
you to launcher it
unconscious.
minus
Oh,
negative
pirate.
hit points.
Sheep did it. Needs it minus 11.
I-
Not the actual stats.
I did it for sheep. I just wanted to try and see if I could.
I did nothing.
I'm sorry, it was me.
Okay, well,
Don't worry
anyway.
about it. It should disappear when you get healed. Continue.
Yes, Zacharias turns to Marcus. So Marcus,
Yes.
the young boy Timian, I think he seems to be a squire trained. As such, he might be an interesting protege for you to take under your wing if you are willing.
It's a thought. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea.
But
the boy seems weak.
he is... Zacharias smiles. I think he is something to be molded. He is young and impressionable. And as such, well, he, waves a hand. His mind is almost broken, I think. And if we just push him a bit further, he will abandon the false Lord of Light, and he will need something else to turn to. Something with order and power that can give him structure, I think. He is used to the regimented life of a knight, and as such, he might do well to have a master such as you, who can understand him and train him into knightly deeds, but still give him a more, perhaps, proper and useful education when it comes to the spiritual. As I said, we have broken him down, and now we need to build him up.
Yes. I shall think on it.
Good. If you would be so kind, I will go to him tomorrow, or when I have the time, and try to talk to him and calm him down. Seeing his old master being destroyed in front of him, no doubt has scarred the boy. But, as I said, we have broken him down, now we can build something up. He still, he did save his life, and to be honest, I think that is more what the good Sir Balin actually did for him. Zacharias smiles. This should give us an advantage.
Yes, it should.
And yeah, Zacharias turns to Asurius too. Even though I do not know how well versed you are in the teachings and fates of Asmodeus Azurus, but your presence as well might calm the boy.
I do not know a lot, though I do know a bit. I was studying in the library over the few days we had to rest about him.
Good. It seems, since the devil is our master in this instance, that those most schooled in such things should teach the boy. Zacharias waves a hand. I am not... I do not lack the knowledge, but perhaps I lack the seal to worship a god.
I don't know if I'd say I'd worship Asmodeus, just more, we just work for him right now. There's a difference, even if it's thin, I guess.
I certainly hope so. Zacharias smiles. Yes.
Now, I feel we need to go rest.
Agreed.
Grabbing onto my massive wound down where I've got a long sword. I think several snake bites.
Oh yeah, snake bites. At least we didn't get a boulder in our faces. Zacharias.
That's thanks to you. That's thanks to your cunning.
Thank you. Now then, sleep sounds like a good idea. And Zacharias clutches his wound again and limps off to his bed for some much-needed rest.
So will Cash and her slave.
Kyron tries to walk back to his room with some sort of upright position, but fails and more or less crawls into his bed.
Azurus will help. Since Karen doesn't really like being helped, I'll help Marcus to his room and then fall in bed.
Thank you, Azurius.
We must stick together. We're the only ones we've got.
I suppose you're right. And then Marcus will fall into a coma.
Take your arm off before going into a coma, please.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Wait, are you coming on to me?
You seem tired, Sir Marcus. Let me help you off with the armor.
I still have a touch of flame left.
Oh my!
Oh my.
It's getting hot.
Ooh,
Ha ha ha.
nice and steamy.
So,
Want me to help you with some grease? In case you need it.
Ooh.
the very next day, you actually feel quite well rested, and you're sort of served with much. You don't receive any summons or anything like that, and so it actually goes for about a week. You will all be fully healed.
Goes for what?
Week of basically free time.
Oh wow, that is quite good.
It is.
In this time, it is applied to you that apparently, if you have gold ready, can't really sell anything, but if you have gold ready, the slaves can request things that Theodora will then go buy in town. The money will be simply given to the slaves with the order.
Could we use the mithril fragments as payment?
Not for the purpose of this, no.
Okay, so then we don't really have that much money, sadly.
Just your gold.
Yes. We need to go get a shield.
Yeah, the most. Let's see, how much gold do we have? We have 320.
21 each.
321 each.
321 each. Okay, so that's we're 5 people, so 1,500 gold.
Around.
I need a
1606 or 1605.
1605. Okay, so let's go to the shopping list here. I don't think we can buy the plate armor actually, sadly.
How much to pay
No,
on?
unfortunately not.
1,500. We need to sell the
No.
mithril to be able to buy that. I'm
We
afraid.
can grab a pair of either heavy wooden or heavy steel shields.
Yep, the shields definitely want those.
Yeah, I would like a heavy. Actually, I don't know. The only downside to really having a wood shield over a steel one is it's flammable, right?
Yeah, that's the only downside against spells.
Yeah.
I move that we buy the wand of healing.
Yeah.
Do we have enough
Yeah.
cash?
Yep.
Yeah, we.
It's
Well, if we pool our funds together, I guess.
yeah, we need to
You
need to pull our funds together.
have all the cash you need.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
wait. Oh, I got a link for this.
So what, everyone's losing 150 gold for this wand.
Yeah, 150 gold each for the wand.
Okay, I'll subtract that from mine,
Yeah, I'll subtract that from mine.
and then I just need to decide if I want a wooden shield or a steel shield. I don't have a lot of money. It's only 171 gold. And the peasant would be like, what? But I'm going to just grab a wooden one. Heavy wooden shield.
Okay.
Um,
I also suggest that we perhaps buy something for Grumblejack to sort of reward him.
How
And
much did that rod cost?
the wand cost 750 total, so we need to pay 150 each to.
Then we actually have healing.
Yeah.
Other than me.
Okay.
Which is excellent. So, an armor for Grumblejack, it was 400 when I sort of calculated, and that's basically buying him a large splint mail, giving him +7 to AC.
And that would be 75 gold each.
That will be 75 gold each. It's a lot, but he will have 20 AC,
And he will also like us.
and he will also like
wait,
us a
what
lot.
kind of armor?
Splint mail.
He better like us a lot.
Splint meal's not that good though.
It's pretty good for what we
It's
pay for.
something.
Or is it banded mail that's not good?
Banded mail is horrible.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Splint mail, it's probably the worst, or it's not the best heavy armor, but we don't have money for the best heavy armor.
Wait, no, it's banded mail that's good and splint mail that's not.
Really?
Yes, because banded mail is 50 gold more for a vast improvement.
Take
Because
a look
splint
here.
mail doesn't have an armor or a max dex bonus.
Well,
Banded mail at least has one.
well, Grumblejack,
Yeah, what's the point on that? Armor check penalty.
Malachi, could you tell us if Grumblejack
Yeah,
has
wait.
any dex bonus?
Well, let's see. Grumblejack has a negative dex.
But splint mail also weighs 10 pounds more than banded mail.
But it costs so much more money. Is it worth like? Is it worth 100 gold more?
I guess
don't
not
think
for
it is.
Grumblejack, no. If it were for me, perhaps, then I definitely wanted to go with the
You
banded
were getting
mail
hyped.
unit. But yeah, I'm getting, yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying is that for Grumblejack, that doesn't really matter. But for large, wouldn't it cost like double?
400. That's why I say 400.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Doesn't really matter.
I assume I can
Save
change
money.
my character Malachi to add the shield on. Stuff.
Sorry, what?
I assume I can edit my character and add the shield on now.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna get a heavy steel shield also.
Well, I only got a heavy wooden one, but
Well, I know, but I'm additionally getting a heavy steel shield.
You can get the seed shield. From there.
Right. So we order a large splint mail for Grumblejack.
All right. That gives him how much, you see?
It's 400 total, so we need to pay 80 gold each.
80 gold each, 75 each.
400
gold.
split 5 ways. It's 80.
Okay.
That's
Yep.
what my calculator says.
Darn
500
correct.
divided by 5. No, 400 divided by 5.
What
Oh,
is
yeah, it is
the
80.
AC bonus of it?
7.
I want 7 AC.
Well, can you wear armor?
It's a splint
Oh.
mail.
Yeah, splint mail.
I have very little money left, but I'm fine with it.
Well,
I have
I
to-
still have enough for a blunt weapon. So
I mean, if
it's
nothing else, I now have 18 AC myself, which is nice.
And you have the wand.
I'm holding the wand
I-
now.
Yep, you are the main wonder.
When I got healed,
I guess I
my-
can auto-activate it so it makes sense.
Exactly.
Wand of Cure Light Wounds, add.
50 charges.
Yep. I'll just have to remember to mark down the charges I use.
Should we like hold a ceremony for Grumblejack when we bestow him the armor?
Yeah, I think he would think it's cool.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Like a birthday party.
Yeah, basically, we like. Is there like a shrine or something like that, like that in the manor?
There is a shrine to Asmodeus.
All right, we will use that then.
We can turn our circlets of disguise into funny heads.
No, we're
Describe the ceremony.
well. First of all, Zacharias, he's not much for religious ceremony, so it would be probably something. Sort of that Asurius and Marcus would be sort of leading, but he will certainly sort of back up with dramatic, dancing lights and stuff like that to sort of make it more.
I don't think
Make it
that's
a rave
really
party.
scared
No,
of
but
that.
make it more moody and set the atmosphere.
I mean, I can also put fire and
dark.
stuff.
We can have Cash use darkness and have what's his face Zacharias make like glowing blue flame lights like will-o-wisps around.
What was the name of that? I forgot what it's called. Healing.
It's a Wand of Cure Light
Wand.
Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
which is currently in my bag. Or my belt. Whatever's easier.
Thank you.
So what, we've got darkness to make it like dramatically dim, except we've got like will-o-wisps of light going around.
Yeah.
We don't want to put too much magic, and he might get scared.
No, it's more subtle, to set the
Yeah.
mood and make it dramatic. Basically to impress him.
I guess at the shrine, I'll ignite a few candles and stuff.
Yeah, like the whole altar thing should be blazing.
Well, I have spark, so
Well, don't set the altar on fire, but
I'll just surround it with candles, set them on fire.
exactly. So yeah, I guess preparing sort of being the dramatic scene inside in the shrine. Zacharias will suggest that Asurius or Marcus, depending on who feels up to the task, prepare some sort of dramatic speech of like honor and glory and power and ambition and something like that. We are after all in the Temple of Asmodeus, and Zacharias will, walk to fetch Grumblejack from his room. Of course, Zacharias has his most, splendid robes on, looking all serious.
Marcus will change use his band to change his dress to more of like a dark dress uniform kind of thing.
What sort of themes are in the speech? What are you emphasizing?
Let's see.
Well,
Courage and bravery sound like ones to use, possibly?
Yeah.
ambition,
Yes.
power.
I like
The strong will be rewarded for great service. Loyalty to the group. That together, forged together, we are strong.
Maximum club.
What?
No, not really. Just
What?
no.